us back. Thanks for having us back. Thanks for letting us bring our brand of entertainment to you because you are that awesome. And speaking of awesome, it's my absolute privilege to welcome out our next guest. Feel free to give some applause to some of these titles if you recognize them. He is an actor whose immense body of work includes Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, Days of Thunder, Tombstone, Undisputed, Mallrats, Super, The Suicide Squad, The Walking Dead, The Guardians of the Galaxy. C2E2, please welcome Mary Poppins himself, Mr. Michael Rooker!
Have you ever eaten their cookies?
Cookies?
No, I love it. It's got nuts in it.
Oh, okay. I'm not allergic. It's peanut.
I think it's, you want
Peanut butter? I'll split one.
Yeah, it's peanut butter.
Okay.
So my first question for you is the Guardians of the Galaxy and James Gunn have been walking the
I don't know what you're saying.
It's okay.
Yeah. Cookies with Rooker. This is nice.
Where's the milk?
Conversation.
Yes, cookies with Rooker.
He needs some milk.
Well, boss, welcome to Chicago. Thanks for coming and joining us here today.
We're in Chicago, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Woo.
I just remembered I still have a house here.
Well,
It's up on Devon and Broadway.
you're always working. If you're not working, you're on one of these stages. I mean, you are one of the absolutely the hardest working guys in entertainment and in the convention world. And
All right.
you are. You absolutely are. And
It doesn't seem like work to me. You know, it really doesn't.
well, you're doing what you love. You absolutely love being up here, and it absolutely shows. Every time I posted you, you're so good, and that's what I really need to thank you about. You are so good to the fans. You have been a friend. You are a friend to the fandom. You are. You are.
Do you believe that?
Well, you might change your mind at the end, but we'll see.
Oh, God.
Absolutely.
Hey, everybody, thanks for coming.
Oh man.
We got questions, yeah? We got questions. You got questions?
I will throw this out.
What'd you do to that hair? What did your hair?
I've got a comb over that's like Jack Lord levels, trying to cover up my bald spot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I've got the skin
You
yarmulke
do
here.
got like a little swirly thing going on back there.
Yeah.
Is that, or that's to cover the little bald spot?
Yeah, my skin yarmulke, I call
Is
it.
that because you sleep one-sided or something like
I
that?
don't know.
Over the years, or
I don't know.
how old are you?
What? 53.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were much older than that. That's pretty good.
Well, young man, thank you. I
No,
appreciate it.
I thought you had more like 60-ish or something like that.
Well, I'm doing my best, you know. I try to eat right, you know.
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
not to eat as many peanut butter cookies, but you know.
Yeah. You have any cavities or anything like that? I just had some oral surgery. That shit hurts, man. Dude.
I just had my first crown.
Oh,
I know.
good Lord, dude. Have you ever seen the comedies where the dentist is on top of the you know?
Yeah.
I just experienced that.
Like an old
The
Western
truth
style.
told me afterwards, I said, my molar had fused to my jawbone.
What?
Fused to my jawbone. What the hell is that? I've never heard of anything like that.
Ouch.
But it's true.
Are you a mutant?
Immune to what?
Your jaw's mutated. Mutated.
Dude, I didn't know it. Just like, and the guy couldn't help. It wouldn't pull like a normal extraction. So he had to like chisel it and drill it, break it off, chisel it and drill it some more and break it off. It took 3 hours.
Crazy.
Yeah. 3 hours.
And you were awake the whole time, then at some point they didn't just say, no, we're gonna fully knock you out.
No! I didn't feel anything. And I felt everything. You know, because of sound and
You hear
the
it.
way that the guy's like grabbing your jaw, trying to keep you from moving your head, and you're just like digging and all that stuff.
And they must have
You guys brush and floss. Brush and floss equal. Anyway, good question.
And sunscreen.
That was a good question. Oh, sunscreen. Yeah, do you know about sunscreen? If you don't use sunscreen, you get sun damaged. I didn't realize that as a kid. We didn't even have sunscreen as a kid. When I was a kid.
Yeah, it was recent.
How old are you again?
64. I thought we established that. I'm older than you. We get
You're 64 or 54?
That's what I'm 53 legally.
Legally?
Yes.
Legally, what's the real name?
I lie about my age and say I'm 60, so they say.
Is that why your shoestrings are like rainbow colored?
This is my way of saying whatever you are, I'm on your side. What are you doing with that cookie?
It's oat milk cookie, it's good.
Okay, now I know you are an outdoorsman, and is that a hunting technique you're just using there?
Oh yeah. It works in the inner city too.
Peanut butter cookies.
It works at the clubs. Only to get a right cross, maybe.
I want a chocolate chip. Okay.
Anyway, we got serious shit to get on here. And there are kids in the audience. What's a kid these days? Has the age for kids gone up or down? What do you think?
I think because of the internet, it's gone way down. I think kids stopped being kids around 6 or 7.
Seriously?
Oh, all my friends that are parents,
I
yeah.
don't have a fucking problem then, okay? There are no little 6 or 7-year-olds in here, are there? Anyone under 6? You can
Okay.
say whatever you want to say.
All right, yeah, okay. You have an open license, not that
But he
I...
does have some questions. What other question you got?
Okay, I come up today because last time we spoke was about 18 months ago. You weren't allowed to talk about Suicide Squad, so can we talk a little bit about your experience on that?
Sure.
Okay, how did it come blip in your radar?
You got any food in there?
No, you are a Spartan.
If I go into Irish a little bit there, it's because I've been working on getting ready to do a project and I have to have an Irish accent. So I've been practicing and stuff like that. I got an Irish friend over in London right now working, and so he's sending me tapes and all that stuff. And I learned by ear, so I just called him the other day. And I said, because when he sends me this stuff, he's got some lines and he's reading the lines in Irish, and then the other character he reads in American. That's not good. And I said to him, look, I don't know if it's working. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, completely yet, but please, please, Lord, tell me if I sound as bad as you sound when you're doing American. Because if I do, I'm failing very, very, very badly.
Yeah, man, I'm an American.
Oh my God, it is bad. It's so bad. You know, when Irish people and Scottish people hear Americans doing their accent, and I spoke to a few, and the thing that bugs them the most is like when they're doing the Irish or something like that, they're doing some accent, yeah, and all of a sudden they turn into, they're doing the accent and they go, oh, you betcha. All of a sudden they become Wisconsin. They become some other accent entirely, or some accent down the road, you know, on the other side of the island or something like that. So he said that most people are a little bit wishy-washy, hit or miss, because there's so many accents in Ireland.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just, so basically you gotta pick one and stick with it.
Yeah.
You know, even though you're thinking, oh my God, this sounds really bad. If you're gonna sound bad, just sound bad in one region. Be regionally bad.
That's very
Don't be Cork, a Corkman, and then all of a sudden you're in Dublin.
Yeah.
In the next sentence, they hate that.
Yeah, they do. It's like if we went from an American Southern accent to a Boston Townie accent to a New York accent.
That's exactly right. In one scene, in one sentence.
I mean, it would fool them. British UK actors have always had. It's always been easier for them to do American accents because they watch so much more television. They grew up watching a lot of American television.
This is true.
Yeah, that's what a lot of them said. Well, I grew up watching Dallas with my father. So
What is that watch you got on there? Is that a watch?
oh, that's the old X-ray specs as in the comics.
Wow.
So there's a tube face on it. So.
Is that plastic or something?
Yeah, it's a swatch.
A swatch. Oh, that's right. Do they still do that?
They do swatches, yeah.
Who's got a swatch out there? Anybody got a swatch?
It's the S.
You got a swatch?
No, that's Skechers.
Oh, that's not a good sign. For a swatch.
Better swatch yourself. That was their tag.
Who's got a really?
Yeah, better swatch yourself.
They thought that was funny. Their marketing team needed help, I think. Anybody got a Rolex out there? Who's got a Rolex out there?
I got eat the crab.
What do you got?
I got a Rolex.
Oh, nice.
It's a Rolex Daytona.
All right.
It's about 35 years old,
Wow.
and I bought it during Days of Thunder. And and I bought it because the movie prior to Days of Thunder, I was in a movie with this other actor, and I was so proud of myself that I didn't deck him, that I bought myself a Rolex. Oh my God, I just wanted to knock him out, so bad. Anyway, no, I'm non-violent. Totally non-violent. Are you violent? Are you a non-violent person or a violent person?
I prefer the path of nonviolence.
Me too.
I prefer it,
But
but things happen.
like what?
I'm here to talk about you, but they don't want to hear about me. Okay, they got the laces, they got the swatch. All right, yeah.
Do you kick? Or do you like punch or scratch? Scratch your eyes out?
I was a competitive fencing champion for several years, so I stand. Which is also similar to
But
boxing.
from a little distance. Right?
Ooh, let's do it.
Teach me a little fencing. Okay. On guard, right? And then what? Do you do that with the hands? With the hands? Like that? Oh, distracted. Where do you start with your blade? Lay down here.
And then you salute your opponent. And then you salute anyone watching. You salute your opponent again.
Oh, okay.
And they stab. Yes. Yeah. Actually, that's a good block. That's a good block. You kind of pound it. Yes.
You parry and then
Yes. And then you certain very safe.
do that.
You're not allowed to cross over.
Oh, you can't cross.
No.
Oh,
No, it's straight up. It's straight up. It's straight.
it's like this.
So yeah, if you cross me, that you can run past somebody. Like I can run past you, but the second I've gone past you, halt, and then they stop, and then you got the
Seriously?
yes.
That's not fair.
Well, you know, it's like you've done a lot of gun work on your.
Yeah, okay.
You haven't done, you need.
So gun work is like this, okay, ready?
Yeah.
So you go on guard,
Right.
okay, and then you go, say if you have like a foil or something like that.
Foil or saber. Foil and epee, you poke.
Okay.
And saber, you can hack. Poke.
Which one do you like? You like saber or foil?
Foil is for.
Foil is like
Foil is the wobbly one.
Pointy one?
Epee is a little harder, and saber you hack with. So the joke was, foil is for boys, epee is for men, and saber is for maniacs. So I was a saberist.
You're a saberist?
Yes.
Oh, let me see how you do this. The same thing, saber. Really? Move again, let me see the move.
It's called palestra. What you do is, you can either do a lunge, try to get out into,
Lunge?
or then sometimes you do a little hop skip, like back and forth, and I see an attack, I'm like,
Do you ever bump heads?
all the time.
I would think you would.
And sometimes you can even throw up in your mask, which is awful because it's a strainer.
Okay,
It's
let's
all
see.
sticky bits
Go
inside.
back. Okay, on three we'll go. We'll see who's fastest, right?
Okay, right.
All right, 1, 2.
I'll tell you.
Oh no! I had a 45. I'm sorry.
And that's a reenactment of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
And that's from the hip.
That's what it, yeah.
You know.
Well, you would be on guard with the sword and all that stuff, and going on. They would say, and if you get someone really forward, like, on guard, messieurs, or mademoiselle.
Ever do dagger, rapier and dagger, stuff like that?
I've done that on stage. I have not done that competitively. Yes, yes.
That's always fun. A good way to poke an eye out. So true. I mean, I poke my eye out with my own fingers sometimes. I had to pop it back in. So, do we have any questions?
What's that? I've been trying to talk a little bit about.
Oh yeah, that's
Suicide
right. We want to
Squad.
talk about Suicide Squad. That's right, Suicide Squad. What about it?
Well, James just call you up and say, hey, you want to be in Suicide Squad? Because you guys have collaborated on so much already. It was just like, hey, you want to come on in and be this character?
Yeah.
That's all I got. Thank you very much. Hey, good night.
Yeah. Basically that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And
Savant. Yeah, he wrote Savant basically based on me and my abilities to hit things and bounce. You know, bouncing with the ball. You know, it's, the bounce. I can bounce the ball without looking. Yeah, well, you know, it's a real ball, and I'm bouncing it without looking. So I can do that. I can do things without looking. You know, I can throw knives and stuff like that, and hit targets without looking.
really?
Axes and stuff. Axes are very popular nowadays.
Yeah.
But I was doing that way a long time ago, and I discovered that I can hit things. I can just hit targets for some really weird, strange reason. I can see the target and I can flick a rock or a pebble and hit it.
Yeah.
Or I can throw a knife or a fork or any. It doesn't matter what I throw. It can hit the target. That kind of thing. Oh, see that X over there?
You want me to stand there?
There, see? It's pretty good, right?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah! Woo!
Here, try it again.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Better than the last time almost. At least it got in the air.
Okay. Wait a minute, that was my water. Give it back. give me my water back. No, never mind.
Anyway, oh my God. But anyway, so he wrote the role and he wrote in that scene where I'm bouncing the ball. And they were like, oh. A lot of the other people didn't.
Thank you.
They didn't realize that I could bounce the ball without looking and keep bouncing it throughout the scene. And so they're like, oh, we can do this all in one? We don't have to CGI the ball. Yay, oh wow, that's awesome. So that's what I did, stuff like that. And I just do that for the fun of it.
Sure.
You know,
Well,
and do it with arrows, with a bow.
yeah.
You know, or with rifles or pistols or anything hand, eye. I don't know, it's a little, you know, punching, you know, even stuff like that.
Sure.
You know, if I want to
As I experienced.
punch in the right spot, the same spot, or somewhere.
Which, again, is important. You gotta hit that,
Hit the mark.
hit that mark.
Well, you
Lots
know,
of
you
times.
only need one punch to the liver, and, you know, that's nice. Easy, right? It makes the fight a lot easier.
Sure.
You know, you don't get hit in the face in your neck. You know? not the face, not the face. Okay, the ribs, but not the face.
You and James have a wonderful history of collaboration. What's the most fun moment you've had on a gun set?
On what?
On a gun, one of James' guns.
Oh,
From all the features you've done with him.
it's always fun. There's the whole thing is fun, you know. Except when he gets a little bit not fun. He can be not fun sometimes.
Well, yeah.
I'm the only fun one on the set. Everybody else is so tense. And they get tensed. Tensed up. You know, chill out, people. You know, you don't always have to listen to them. Somebody's calling me. I wonder who that is. Let's see.
Answer it! Answer it!
I see.
Is it scam likely?
Wesley's Vineyard. It's about alcohol or something like that.
Oh, okay. What is your alcohol?
James Gunn never calls me. He doesn't call me anymore. I don't know why. Should I give him a call, see if he's around?
Yeah!
Call James Gunn. Sell. Let's see if he answers. It was his birthday just recently. We can sing happy birthday.
Yeah!
Let's see. I don't know if he's in somewhere else.
Okay, this is me. Please leave a message and have a great day or night, whatever it may be.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang
birthday present. Because I don't know what to get him. What do you get somebody like that? You know, somebody that's so picky. What do you know, I just don't know what to get. What do you think? What? What's that? Yeah, what is it? Oh, a gift card? What does that mean? He can pick his own gift. That's amazing, right?
Yeah, right.
People do that, huh?
Yeah.
Gift cards. Wow, gift cards. We actually get a card.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Sometimes you don't even need the card. It's just a little something you scan online.
Are you serious?
Yes.
They do what?
You just scan it online and it goes right into
They
your
do
Amazon
what?
account or whatever. Yeah. Scan it on your phone. Little card, little thing you scan.
Scan it?
Yeah.
Scan on your phone?
Yes.
Scan?
Well, your phone has a camera in it.
Really?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And
It takes moving pictures.
really? But what's the scan thing though? What's that?
Well, there's a
A
little.
moving pictures, you can take that.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Oh,
Yeah, right.
Wow, I heard of that.
Yeah, right.
I heard about that.
Right, yeah. I think you've been in a few.
I know, but I never. I just answer calls. You can take moving pictures with your phone. Good Lord, what do they think of next? Can you believe that?
A movie where they paint you blue and throw you in outer space?
Better yet, how about in your car? That's not best. In outer space. Anyway, do you have a question?
You know what? I'll say this. Let's go to our audience questions. Look, bro.
Yeah, your questions aren't really that good. I don't know. Look, you're not really. I don't know. Do people think you're good at this? I mean,
Well, I'm getting paid.
dude, you get paid for this?
Yeah.
How much? What? Sorry about that. That's amazing.
I have Michael Rooker's DNA on my chest. My life is complete.
There you go, there you go. So we're gonna ask some questions. You guys line up.
Yeah, let's have. Let's.
We'll do. Enough of
May
this.
you all succeed where I failed.
I think I pulled my leg.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Could be worse. I remember when your arm was messed up. You had that plastic thing.
Oh, remember when I hurt my arm?
Yeah.
I hurt my arm.
And you hit me with that too, you mother.
Did I?
Yeah.
When did I do that?
Oh, a couple years ago, one of those shows. It's all good. I forgive you.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
Was it like a cast or something like that?
Plastic one or two. It hurt. Not as bad as you asking me if I was any good at this. But hey, and our first question comes from that young man in the cool shirt. What's your name?
I'm Dustin from South Bend, Indiana. Michael, my question is for you.
Hoosier, yeah.
How old were you when you finally realized you could make a living in acting and not just do it as like a side gig?
About a year ago. So that was kind of old. Go ahead, sir. How about the miss?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Lovely
Hi,
miss.
Mr.
Girl,
Worker.
Person.
My name is Lindsay. I'm from Chesterton, Indiana. Go Hoosiers! My
Oh,
favorite.
another Hoosier. Do you know there's a lot of Indiana people here?
I'm one of them.
You're Indiana too, yeah? Oh, look at her. Isn't she lovely? What's your question, darling?
First of all, The Marine 2 and Guardians of the Galaxy are my favorite movies.
Marine 2? 2. Now, who in here has seen Marine 2? Yeah. See what I mean? Although, I'm telling you, we had an absolute blast. And blast, I mean blast. The young man that was in that movie with me, they had real explosions happening. And if he didn't run fast enough, they would blow up in his face instead of behind his back. So, yeah, we had a good time. I did. I mean, I was watching him do it. So I had a blast. Well, so to speak, no pun intended.
Right, okay,
Of
yeah.
course. So what's your question, darling?
My question is, when you were growing up, did you have a favorite actor who inspired you into becoming the actor you are today?
No.
Thank you. Wonderful question.
There we go. Another precedent.
Yeah, Laurel and Hardy were my favorite actors.
I can guess who I am. Hey, what's your boss? What's your name?
Abbott and Lou Costello, you know, the great teams. You know, I like that. I like having someone to work off of and verbally abuse and stuff like that. And get abused. I like that too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. When me and James Gunn, sometimes he's a much better abuser. But sometimes I flip it on him, you know. He catches it every now and then.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's why he's the director.
So,
hey, what's your name?
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Christian. After seeing so many of your panels over the years, I think you would be really funny and great at doing like a talk show or a podcast. Have you ever considered doing something like that?
No. And they pay you money for that stuff.
Great question.
They pay you in cookies.
Yes, peanut butter cookies.
In oatmeal or peanut butter cookies.
Absolutely. Chef, hey, great cosplay. Round of applause for Chef.
Thank you. My name is Jerome Green. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. That's right. Mr. Rooker, I wanted to know on the film of Rosewood, in between takes, did John Singleton, was he kind of like was it kind of, that's what I'm looking for, was it kind of, did he let you guys blow off some steam, or was it like, no, we want to make sure that we keep the seriousness of the film because of the events and the lives that were lost during the real life event?
No. No, he was really quite a good director. And usually when you're in between takes or whatever, you do whatever the hell you want, you know. But most actors like to, if it's a serious scene, is kind of stay in your space, and you know, some of us move around a little bit in between, but some can't, you know, because it just throws them off a little bit, you know. So like in my first movie, Henry.
Great movie, great movie.
Thank you. It was really my first movie with any sort of character that had a through line, you know? And so I was like, ooh, I don't know, because I'd be in there doing a scene, then they start putting the gel and the lights, and I'd be like, so why are you using the blue one? You know, it just drew me out of the moment. So on that movie, I learned how to isolate, you know, so that I could stay in the moment. So I had them give me a little room off the set, and I had them put brown paper over all the mirrors, and then I had them take out the light bulbs, and I just sat there in the dark. And then when they knocked on the door, and at this time they were always going like, they were like, Mr. Rooker. They're like, I don't know about this guy. You know, but I was doing my thing so that I could basically stay in character all day. I stayed in character all day. So the whole day.
And that performance is so intense and so wonderful.
The performance it probably shows it, and it was a great way for a young actor, as I was at that time, to sort of find a way to step away. So I physically, literally stepped away into my own space, and some actors can do that. Even when they're around everyone, you know, that's why you're like, oh, hey, and they're like, they don't even hear you, man. So yeah, so you gotta find a way to step away and keep your own space so that when they say, okay, 2 minutes, and you come on set and you're either still in character or it takes you very little time to get back ready for the scene. As opposed to going like, oh, what's that Jill over there? Or you're playing bingo or something like that. You know. So you gotta, it depends on the movie you're doing, how intense the movie is or how not intense the movie is. I mean, if the movie is a comedy or something like joking and you're having fun, in between takes, you generally kind of stick to that. And you joke around and have fun. But on serious ones like Henry and, you know, other ones, you kind of step away or do your own thing. Good question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great one.
I actually answered a question.
Oh, you broke your own character.
That's bad.
Well, let's see what this young lady goes. Hey, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Christy from the Northwest Suburbs. Welcome back home, Michael. And I was just wondering, I love you as Clyde in Love and Monsters. And I was wondering, you seem like you were channeling Yandu a bit, and I was wondering if you had a favorite memory from the role that you played.
Yandu is Clyde. Clyde Yandu, but a human. No, Yandu was channeling Clyde. Yandu was channeling humans. You know, Yandu loved terror. He loved the people who lived on Earth, and so hence he wanted to emulate and try to be like a human,
Sure.
right? And so there, maybe that's where you get that from. Who knows?
Where did the idea of the Yandu collecting little figures come from? Is that
From that,
yeah.
from that wanting to
Just enamored.
you know, have humans collect little things like pop figures and stuff like that. Humans do that.
I have one of you.
They have their little toys and they have their trinkets and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So he wanted to do the same thing. He wanted to be as much human as Star-Lord.
Yeah.
So,
And it's those little moments like that that make James's work so enjoyable. It's those little character moments and giving you, the actors, the latitude.
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff.
Great question.
So go ahead.
This young man, hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Duncan. I'm from Muhammad, Illinois.
Where are you from?
Muhammad, Illinois.
Illinois. Oh, okay. Is that north or south or what is it? South there? That way? Oh, all right.
And my question is, who was your favorite person to work with on the set of Guardians of the Galaxy?
That's a good question. Baby Groot. First off, because we had many really interesting conversations. Baby Groot and the rat. We got along pretty well. Yeah, that's it.
There you go, great question, thank you.
Thank you.
The other humans on set. Yeah, they're okay. They're doing their own things, though, you know. Baby Groot and I, you know, we got along. Oh, yeah.
Everybody's chill, right. Hey, what's your name?
Hey, I'm Steven from Franklin Park, Illinois. And my question is, my family goes back through DePaul University. A lot of them went there. So
That's right.
I'm curious about what was your experience at DePaul? Good or bad? Was it worth going to? What do you think?
Are you in school yet? Are you going to go? Where are you going?
Well, I already graduated at Concordia University in River Forest, so.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you sorry you didn't go to DePaul?
No, I didn't. I went to the, what's it called? The orientation, like, to think about going, but we never went. No.
Yeah.
Too much money.
Is it a lot of money now?
I think it's like 20, 30,000 a year.
Just in a year?
Oh yeah, very expensive. Yeah.
They got a good library though.
I think so, yeah.
I like DePaul. I enjoyed DePaul a lot, and my part of DePaul was called the theater school. At the time, it was called the Goodman School. It had moved from the Art Institute to DePaul, and it's an acting school. And it's a conservatory. It's a 3-year program. You have to be asked back every year, that kind of thing. And so DePaul allowed them to do their own type of stuff. And so we were kind of at DePaul, but the school basically did its own thing. And now they have their own little theater, and it's really quite a good theater school. It's a very old theater school. The training, the Goodmans came over back in like the 40s or something like that. And so they've been here at the Art Institute in America they came over from Russia, and so it was like Stanislavski, kind of, very naturalistic, and so yeah, I loved it. I didn't know much about acting before I went to theater school, and I had a lot of actor friends, and I kind of got turned on by it by watching them, and I was in junior college. I went to Wright Junior College before I went to DePaul and the theater school there, and so I had my actor friends there, and I'd watch their stuff, and I'd go, whew. I don't know, but if I couldn't do it any better, then I don't think I would do it. It's like junior college acting. And I was like, what a dick. Well, I mean, who am I? I don't know anything about acting. Who am I to say that kind of stuff? So I took some classes to see how hard it could be. I mean, how hard could it be, right? And I realized that it wasn't very hard. And I was like, this is a job for me! And so I ended up wanting more. So I kind of got the bug, I wanted more. And so I ended up auditioning for the Goodman at DePaul and got in, and I was very lucky they kept asking me back because I couldn't read. Sight reading is hard, dude. Some people, it's easy for some people, but I have 2 dominant eyes, and they're always constantly fighting each other for dominance. What? Yeah, but it's true, and school was not fun for me. And so, man, it was great going to that school and acting and learning all that stuff, and then forgetting most of it. Because that's what usually happens. You find your own way, and then you forget about the old ways that you're taught in school. But if you ever get in a pickle, then you can kind of go back to your technique that you learned in school. Yeah, I haven't had that issue, but
it's good to have in your back pocket.
It's good to have in your back pocket, and plus you meet so many great actors and people going to a theater school, going to any school, right? After school is over, 10 years, you got a little connection with people. So, yeah, I don't know if that answers your question, but
it sounds like a great school, just that their orientation kind of sucks.
Yeah, the great school.
And they didn't sell you.
I wasn't there at the orientation, so you did decide not to go because I wasn't there that much. I understand.
Good luck to you, boss. Thank you. Oh.
Hey, how about, listen, we won't do so run, the mouth is running on. Yeah, go ahead, what's your question?
Hi, I'm Chris from Chicago. If they give you a lot of money to pick any past cast or crew to do a music video with other than Guardians and David Hasselhoff, who would you pick?
Why, music video? Why, you have one?
I'm not the one offering a lot of money.
You got money?
I'll make it happen if it's a good pick.
What Kickstarter are we talking here?
You get 10%. You get 10%.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, of course. Music videos. I've done a music video once.
Thanks. You're welcome.
I think I did. Yeah, I did a music video for a really hard rock metal group. You know, the guys that, like, they sing.
Oh, they're my favorite.
Yeah. Those kind of guys,
yeah.
That you don't understand what they're saying. I did a music video for them once.
Nice.
I forget who they are.
Somebody wants to look that up. Hey, what's your name?
Michael Rooker, music videos. Which one did he ever do? Oh, by the way, it was band. Okay, it was band. My music video was
band?
It was band.
Oh. What? Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was band. It was a horror type. It was bloody and everything, you know, whatever.
So it wasn't just heavy metal, it was very black death metal.
Black,
okay,
yeah,
all right.
definitely.
All right, there you go. What's your name?
Hi, how you doing? My name's Kai. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I wanted to ask about, in Black Ops Zombies, the level Call of the Dead, you played yourself alongside Danny Trejo, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Robert Englund, and George Romero was in that. Can you speak a little to what that was like? Was it a cool experience playing yourself? Video game versus movie? What did that feel like?
Yeah. Music. Yeah, that's gaming is a different animal. Oh, look. Oh, thank you. You're a sweetheart.
Hey, Chris.
What?
What? I'm from Indiana. What do you mean? I'm a naturalized Floridian.
Thank you, sir. Call of the Dead. Yeah, it's a great game. You know, we had a lot of fun doing it. And yeah, we played ourselves. And so the gaming and all the digital stuff, it's all different than film acting or TV acting.
Were you doing motion capture on that?
They do a lot of motion capture and stuff like that. And
the little dots.
It'd be fun, the little dots. Yeah. The little dots are okay to get put on, but when they take them off, you gotta make sure they don't go. I had little blood splatters all over.
Oh.
Yeah, they took them off too hard.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know.
They use crazy glue.
You get abused a lot as an actor. People don't.
And a moderator.
They don't care about you. Sometimes the makeup people, it's like time to go, and they're like, and they're like, ow.
It's like they're plucking hairs.
I know. And I get in the car on my way home, and I see like little red splotches where they ripped off my skin.
Oh.
That's my memory from the Call of the Dead.
Thank you. Hey, what's your name?
I'm John from Chicago, Illinois, and my question is, when shooting Guardians 1 and 2, do you have like any scene that you shot that just sticks out as your favorite from both of them?
I do have a favorite. I don't have a lot of favorites in life. You know, that's just me. You know, I'm somewhat of an Eeyore. You know, just okay. That's my favorite. My tail fell off again. You know, when Yandu and Cracklin are at the door at the end of one, and we're taking off, and I tell him that his dad's a jackass. That's my favorite scene. It is so cool. We're just standing on a rock or something, some stage somewhere, and nothing else. It's just a green screen behind us and a blue screen, and they put in that whole spaceship. I just thought that was so cool. Yeah. Good. That's it. Good question.
Big up. Thank you. Hey.
Hey. Hi. Go ahead, sir.
I'm Jermaine Koshavar, and it's amazing to see you here. I grew up watching Mallrats and Guardians of the Galaxy, and I even watched the Suicide Squad.
Dude, you look really good on camera.
Do I?
Yeah. You're better on camera than in real life.
No, you can beat me up. Don't beat me up. Come on.
No, look at him. He's a handsome young man.
He is a handsome, yeah.
Yeah, but I need my glasses my prescription need to be fixed, and so you're a little blurry when I look at you in real life. That's how I get through life. He's a little blurry.
What's your question, sir? Yeah. My question is, when I grow up, I want to be an actor in the acting business. Do you have any advice or tips?
Hell yeah! Next. Timing is called comic timing. Okay? Get paid. And trust me, they want everything for nothing.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, what's your question there, over there?
Hi, my name is May, and I'm from Chicago.
Is your name May?
May, yeah.
How do you spell that?
M-A-E.
All right.
I am a big Yondu fan. I think Yondu's amazing. He's a whole vibe. How much did you have to say in the character development of Yondu? Like, did you get to do a lot of improv?
I do all the development. James Gunn does all the writing. I do the development. That's it. Yeah, let's do it. You want to do it? Shall we do that? Yeah, you want to do it?
Okay, just a few minutes left, but I'll tell you what, we have 2 lines out there, a few people do.
Yeah, come on.
Tonight, we're going to do a lightning round. We're going to come down to you.
Okay. You're sitting here for a question? Are you working the mic? What's your question?
I have a question.
Here, go ahead. You like working the mic? You like being down there working that mic?
It's great. It's pretty great.
No. What else you want to know?
That's it.
Anything?
No, you're just great.
All right, Team Rocket.
That's a steak.
What do you want to know?
So during your time in the conservatory, did you ever do any Shakespeare productions? And would you ever want to bring one to the film, like Apple TV's Macbeth?
No.
I'll completely sacrifice my question for a picture right now.
No.
What's that?
My favorite TV show growing up was Psych. My favorite episode was the one you were in. What was your experience like on that show?
I had fun.
Did you wish my friend Bobby a happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
What's mine?
Hi, I just want
You
to
whistle
first
like
of all,
y'all do in real life?
Oh, wait, go ahead. Go ahead.
I love how you.
Go ahead.
Can you whistle like y'all do in real life?
Do I what?
Like y'all do in real life?
Oh, like I do what?
Can you whistle like Yondu?
First of all, I love how you played Yondu. He's one of my favorite characters.
Thank
So
you. You have good
I was
taste. You have very good taste.
I was wondering, what was it like? Like, what was it made of? And what was it like to wear the fin thing that Yondu has on his head?
That's okay.
Thank you.
It was,
which one?
But honestly, I just forgot it was there. I almost knocked myself out several times because I forgot it was there. I was going into the mirror to get some food out of my mouth, and I felt. And the next thing I knew, I was on the bed with stars going around my. You know, stars really. This really happens. When you get hit really hard, you see stars. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, man, I was going around to my neighborhood friends. I go, "Did you hit me really hard?" But yeah, I just forgot it was there. It was so well done. Thank you.
Which one?
Hey there, Michael. Love your work. Never been to your panel.
Those are question.
Question is only, yeah, I got you. You are just nutty as all get out, but I love your story.
Question.
Can you please say, "Hey Sue"? The way you tell stories on stage exactly reminds me of my mom.
Thank you. It's not a question.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say.
Out of all your movies, have you stolen any props?
Let me rephrase that. Have you found yourself in possession of anything from the film?
I don't know where that knife hand is. I do not know where the orb is. I don't know where the M1 and the M16 is. And that 45, I don't know where that went. No, not at all.
There you go.
How about you, young lady? You got a question?
Sure. I want to know what you're getting me for my birthday.
When's your birthday?
In September.
How old are you?
I'll be 25.
25, yeah. 25.
A few times.
You know, I don't get birthday presents from people. Oh, happy birthday. Hey, honey.
Hi.
What's your question, honey?
The only thing I want to know is how you doing today, man? You staying there?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, good. Yeah?
Yeah.
You want a question? You don't have a good question.
No, I literally just wanted to know how you're doing.
That's not really...
Are you okay? Do you need to talk about it?
Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not.
You're not a doctor?
I just care a lot.
I'm sorry.
All right, young man, bring us home. What you got?
I was wondering if, like, there was a different approach from when you recorded What If series to when you recorded live action series.
Yeah? As we walk back, I will ask any one question, no matter what. We're here. Ready? Oh, I better start back a little further. You ready?
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Bring it out.
We're not gonna come to you.
No, bring it out. What is your question?
Where'd you get the peanut butter cookie from?
Backstage. Question? Would you like more? Michael? I'm handsome.
Michael Rooker, how did you get so damn handsome?
Some of us just haven't. What?
Can you hug this man?
No. What's your question, sir?
Hey, how was it being the zombie in Walking Dead?
Oh, it's fine. Don't you, sir?
Did you try out any of the Chicago dispensaries yet?
The what?
Chicago dispensaries. It's good stuff.
Dispensary.
They have marijuana.
What is that? They dispense.
It's like where you get marijuana.
They dispense a drug of some sort. Marijuana. They got candy. Sugar in it? Sugar candy? Sure.
6-year-olds, keep moving.
Would you like a question?
Sure, does that watch keep good time?
Fuck yeah, it does.
It says that we're probably supposed to get off stage at some point.
Yeah, we're done with this thing. So,